Good morning, grade 9 students. This is Miss Nadine. Today I am going to explain a new section in Chapter 5 Linear Functions, Section 5.3 Slope-intercept Form. First part of the lesson is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is the point of intersection of the graph with the y-axis. Graphs of linear functions cross the y-axis at any point. A y-intercept of a graph is the y-coordinate of a point where the graph crosses the y-axis. Look at the first figure. The y-intercept of this line is -2. The line crosses the y-axis at -2. In the second figure, the line crosses the y-axis at 1, so the y-intercept is 1. The slope-intercept form of a linear function of a non-vertical line is y equal mx plus b. This is the slope-intercept form. M is the slope of the line, b is the y-intercept, 0b. Example, y equal 3x minus 4. The slope of this line is 3 and the y-intercept is -4, so this line crosses the y-axis at -4. Finding the slope and y-intercept. If the equation is in the form y equal mx plus b, so the slope is m, the coefficient of x, and the y-intercept is b. If not, solve the equation for y, then find the slope and the y-intercept b. Finding the slope and y-intercept is in an equation y equal mx plus b. M is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Part 1. Y equal -3x plus 6. Slope equal -3 and y-intercept equal 6. Example 2. 2x plus 3y equal -12. This equation is not written in the form of y equal mx plus b, so we solve the equation for y. 3y equal -2x minus 12, y equal -2 over 3x minus 4. The slope is -2 over 3 and the y-intercept is -4. In this part, I am going to find the slope and y-intercept of special lines. Slope-intercept form of a linear equation is y equal mx plus b. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Identify the slope and y-intercept in each case. First case, y equal -2x plus 3, slope m equal -2, y-intercept b equal 3. The second case, y equals 6x. It's a direct variation equation. So the slope is 6, but the y-intercept is 0. The line passes through the origin of 0, 0. Example, case 3 or example 3, y equal 5. It's a horizontal line. Y equals 0x plus 5. So the slope of 0 is 0 and the y-intercept is 5. This line crosses the y-axis at 5. Part 4. Writing an equation from a graph. Step 1. Identify the y-intercept. Step 2. Find the slope. Step 3. Write the form y equal mx plus b. Step 4. Replace m and b with the values you find and simplify. Please look at the figure. Write a linear equation based on the following graph. So, Step 1, we find the y-intercept. This line cuts the y-axis at -1. So the y-intercept is -1, b equal -1. Step 2, find the slope. So slope equal change in y over change in x, or rise over run, okay? So 3 over 2. The slope is 3 over 2. Write y equal mx plus b. Replace m and b with the values you found. So we replace m by 3 over 2 and b by -1. So y equals 3 over 2x minus 1. Example 2. What is an equation of the line shown below? Find the y-intercept, the slope, then write y equal mx plus b. Look at the figure. The graph of the line crosses the y-axis at 2, so the y-intercept b is 2. Then find the slope of the line. The slope is change in y over change in x. Change in y, 3 over 1, so the slope equal 3 over 1. The equation is y equal 3x plus 2. For Friday, April 24, 2020, please solve as homework page 312, exercises 7 to 27 and 37 to 44. Thank you.